as a father in the South Zone, or as a father in the South region, are you very much comfortable being the sole administrator in Rivers State in a case like this, where there was no need, there was no shooting, and there was no problem that was ongoing? Are you comfortable to accept this particular appointment? If you are comfortable to accept this appointment, they want to tell you that you don't mean well for the people of Niger Delta, and you don't mean well for the South region. We want to call on you, the sole administrator of Rivers State appointed by Mr. President, that we want to sincerely, as your son, as your children, as the youth of the region, call upon you to please resign your position as the sole administrator in Rivers State. If actually you want Nigerians to celebrate you, if you want to be a hero in Nigeria, if you want the South region to celebrate you, if you want the Niger Delta area to celebrate you, if you want youth in this region to celebrate you, Mr. Sole Administrator, we are thereby calling on you to please resign your appointment as the Sole Administrator and go back and enjoy your retirement benefits. Go back and enjoy the good legacy you have actually established for yourself in this country. Colleagues that are close to you, don't be deceived by Nyesom Wike that you listen more to. Want to let you know, Mr. President, that the identifying yourself, Nyesom Wike, is one of the setbacks you are going to have in 2027. If Mr. President wants to redeem his image based on the fact that the people of Niger Delta has lost trust and love for Mr. President, the people of the South region has lost trust and love for Mr. President, we are beginning to wonder if Mr. President will scale through in 2027. But if you reverse this particular appointment that you're giving to the sole administrator, if you reverse this particular decision that you have taken, and then lift the suspension you have given to our governor, Fubara, that was doing well to Rivers people, and then bring him back, I'm assuring you that Niger Delta youth, I'm assuring you that South people will support you and praise you for going back and then giving your decision a second thought. But if you fail to give your decision a second thought, we shall let you understand that 2027 is ahead, and Nyesom Wike cannot force us to cast our vote for you. Nyesom Wike cannot force us to vote for you in 2027. No matter the level of military presence that will be in the Niger Delta, no matter the number of military presence that will be in Rivers State, they can never force me to vote for you.
This one is a warning directed to the sole administrator of Rivers State, the current administrator of Rivers State. The Ijaw people are coming out to warn him to resign, that if he wants the respect of the Rivers State people, that he should resign, that they do not want him. He should go and spend his retirement in peace and harmony. If he do not want anything that would dent his image as a Nigerian, that he should resign, that they do not want him, that they still want Fubara. And they are also sending warnings to Tinubu that if he wants to be voted back in 2027, that he better stop listening and stop following Wike, that Wike is going to deceive him. And there's nothing that Wike will ever do that will make Rivers State to vote Tinubu come 2027. This is getting very serious. And you know Rivers people, the only thing that they cannot do, they don't used to say it. If they say that come 2027, that nobody is going to convince them to vote for Tinubu, that is exactly what is going to happen. I wish Tinubu would watch this video and also know what to do, because as I'm seeing this man talk now, he said so many things in this video. I'll just allow you to take your time and go through it from the beginning to the end, so that you know the insightful things that this man has said and how serious Ijaw people and the Rivers State as a whole is taking this matter. Watch.
My name is Comrade Ime Abesivia Oscar, National President, South Youth Initiative. Rivers State is actually passing through the hard time at this point in time. We are thinking that with the high level of economic hardship that is upon Nigerians, which Rivers State is not exclusive, we are thinking that the President, Bola Tinubu, will consider putting more attention on some major priorities, which is reduction of hardship of the people, and then also putting more effort in the economic situation that we are facing right now. That has made a lot of youth jobless. We understand very well at this point in time that we have a serious challenge that Bola Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has refused to attend to. Those major challenges that we're having is that we, as citizens of this country, and Rivers State especially, we are trying to see how we'll be able to build a situation that entrepreneurship and youth can be able to survive without the involvement of politics, where our economy will grow, strive, and make our youth useful. We understand that at this point in time, there are so many challenges which we expect Mr. President to pay attention to. The President, upon resumption of office as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has not been respecting the Constitution, has not obeyed the Constitution. We are told that before now, Mr. President will look into the crisis that has taken over in Rivers State, knowing very well that one of his cabinet members, the FCT minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, who also happens to be the FCT minister currently under President Bola Tinubu administration, will be called to order. Rivers State is one of those states that shouldn't be toyed with, especially because of the huge economic generation that is coming out from the state to the federation account. We are expecting that Mr. President will switch into the action of Rivers State and ensure that he gives priority attention to the peace of Rivers State the same way Mr. President Bola Tinubu is giving attention to the issue in Lagos State. Bola Tinubu seems to be more concerned, seems to be giving more attention to the issues in Lagos State than that of Rivers State. The declaration of state of emergency, which every Nigerians have cried out that is against the constitutional order, the constitution that we have in this country. It makes some of us that are laymen, it makes some of us as youth to ask a question. That is it that we have two major problems in this country, and the major problem we have in this country is number one, we don't know if it's from the constitution or if it's from our lawyers or judges. The judiciary is yet to live up to expectation. We were thinking that at this point in time, the Nigerian judiciary will be thinking of how to redeem its lost glory, so that the common masses or common people like us can still earn trust or gain trust in the Nigerian judiciary. At this point, we feel that the judiciary, especially the apex court, the Supreme Court judgment recently, do not go down well with Rivers people. Seizing the allocation of Rivers State is not what is expected from the judiciary. But Mr. Nyesom Wike, when he was the governor of Rivers State, ensured that Rivers State people suffered untold hardship. We were able to bear Nyesom Wike when he was the governor. Rivers State supported him, even when nothing was coming out of it. At the point, Nyesom Wike promised us 5,000 job opportunity in Rivers State. We do not see the 5,000 job opportunity from his first tenure to his second tenure. Nyesom Wike went further to commission a cassava processing farm in Tumbei, entire local government area of Rivers State, and promised Rivers people that that cassava processing farm that he commissioned will actually empower 4,000 youths again. What happened? Nyesom Wike do not see through that particular promise until he left office. There was nothing that Rivers people benefited from the former governor of Rivers State. We did not see anything good coming out of him as youth. But then, we patiently wait. Nobody agitated for his impeachment. Nobody requested for him to be impeached, even when there was nothing coming out from the governor, even when we did not have a serious, effective government representation or governance, effective governance on our people. Nobody called for the impeachment of Nyesom Wike. Nobody requested that Nyesom Wike should be impeached. Nyesom Wike has been found in this particular attitude. When Amechi, if I should bring our minds back, when Amechi was the governor of Rivers State, the same thing Nyesom Wike did as the Minister of Transport, as the Minister of Education. This same thing Nyesom Wike did. Ensure that Rivers State was not in peace at all. Was ensure that Rivers State did not get benefit or get attention from the federal government. It was battle and battle, crisis upon crisis in Rivers State when Nyesom Wike was the Minister for Education or Minister of Education. This is the same thing Amechi suffered. Amechi's first tenure was very okay, but Amechi's second tenure wasn't okay because of the likes of Nyesom Wike, trying to ensure that Rivers State is not in peace. None of this. When he ended up becoming the governor of Rivers State, nobody requested that he should be removed. Everybody waited patiently. Everybody kept calm and waited for his tenure to be concluded so that he can actually move on in his life or move on with his life so that others can also move on. Nyesom Wike successfully finished his first and second tenure. Nobody agitated for his impeachment. He brought somebody. He nominated Fubara as the governor of Rivers State against the wishes of so many persons. But because of the likes of Nyesom Wike, Fubara suffered untold hardship because a lot of persons never wanted to support Fubara because of where his nomination was coming from. A lot of persons were not comfortable with Fubara because of his nomination. But today, everybody, because of the involvement, because of his intention, because of his interest and his love for Rivers people, and his concern about governance, all Rivers youth, including ourselves, have decided to throw our support and our weight behind Fubara because he has given priority attention to governance. He has given priority attention to the citizens of this state, where Nyesom Wike deny us attention, Nyesom Wike deny us governance, but rather was giving us untold hardship. When Fubara came, it never worked according to the directive or description of Nyesom Wike. Rather, he tried the best he can to ensure that Rivers people feel the impact of positive system of governance. And that was the reason why a lot of us supported him. The same House of Assembly today that is actually requesting for the impeachment of Fubara was the same House of Assembly that was working under Nyesom Wike that nothing came out from. We are surprised all of a sudden. The same House of Assembly that we thought never existed is the same House of Assembly that have decided to come up in this kind of sorrowful manner. The call for declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State doesn't go down well to not just me, but the entire Rivers citizens. And as well, we also want to believe that Mr. President Bola Tinubu, like it is told and like we're all aware, that Mr. President actually do not obey the Constitution. If you must declare a state of emergency, Mr. President, why don't you allow the governor to remain in office? Why do you have to declare a state of emergency and then as well suspend an elected democratic governor? You were elected by the people, even though you have claimed that Rivers Nigerians never voted for you. Because I could remember very well in one of his speech, in one of the presidential speech, when he said Nigerians didn't vote for him. So even though you consider that you were not voted for, the governor of Rivers State was voted for. Democratically, he was voted for. So do you have the constitutional power as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to remove or suspend an elected democratic governor in the state? You don't have that power. You are talking about lawlessness. This is an act of lawlessness, Mr. President. This is an act of disobeying the Constitution. You are talking about the president or the governor obeying the rule of law. We are talking about a case where the governor should obey the Supreme Court judgment. Mr. President, you are requesting that the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, should obey the Supreme Court judgment. Mr. President, youth of Niger Delta want to ask you, Are you actually obeying Nigeria Constitution? Mr. President, the question youth of the Niger Delta, youth of South youth want to ask you a question, Mr. President. You requested that our governor, a workaholic governor, should obey the Supreme Court judgment. Now we want to ask you that same question, Mr. President. Are you actually obeying the Nigeria Constitution? You have disobeyed all the paragraphs of the Nigeria Constitution according to what we are told. That paragraph 305 did not give you the justification or the right to suspend an elected democratic governor of the state. If you must declare a state of emergency, which we don't see as a necessity for now, if you must declare a state of emergency, must you suspend the governor of Rivers State? At this point, I want to tell you, Mr. President, that if there's any way you're going to reverse your decision, if there's any way you're going to come back to your decision and call back our working governor, Fubara, if there's any way Mr. President will find a reason to call back the president of the governor of Rivers State, he should immediately go ahead and do that, because we are not happy as citizens of this state. We are not happy. Now, yes, some weekend, the message we want to ask you, you went forward to ask Mr. President to declare the state of emergency in Rivers State, in a state where you also have your father residing, in a state where you have your siblings, your brothers and sisters residing. You requested for a state of emergency. At this point, so Administrator, we want you to understand that Rivers State has been in peace before you came in. Rivers State was in peace and has always been in peace. If you must go back, if you must draw your attention back to what is going on, as a son of the Niger Delta, as a son of the South region, you want to believe that you're not going to be one of those leaders that has been giving us challenge in this country, because we are aware that our problem in the South region, our problem in Niger Delta is our leadership. It's our leaders. That is our problem, and that's our major problem. So I want to ask you, so Administrator, are you very much comfortable that as a Rivers, as a Niger Delta son, as a South son, as a father in the Niger Delta region, as a father in the South son, or as a father in the South region, are you very much comfortable being the Administrator in Rivers State in a case like this, where there was no need, there was no shooting, and there was no problem that was ongoing? Are you comfortable to accept this particular appointment? If you are comfortable to accept this appointment, they want to tell you that you don't mean well for the people of Niger Delta, and you don't mean well for the South region. We want to call on you, the Administrator of Rivers State appointed by Mr. President, that we want to sincerely, as your son, as your children, as the youth of the region, call upon you to please resign your position as the Administrator in Rivers State. If actually want Nigerians to celebrate you, if you want to be a hero in Nigeria, if you want the South region to celebrate you, if you want the Niger Delta area to celebrate you, if you want youth in this region to celebrate you, Mr. Administrator, we are thereby calling on you to please resign your appointment as the Administrator and go back and enjoy your retirement benefits. Go back and enjoy the good legacy you have actually established for yourself in this country. You have worked so hard as a Vice Admiral in the Nigerian Navy, and you have also worked so hard to ascertain the level or the rank you have achieved so far. Don't use Rivers State crisis or Rivers State politics to spoil your hard-earned reputation. You have made so much reputation for yourself. You have made a lot of reputation for your family, for your children and children unborn. Please don't use this particular scenario that is playing out in Rivers State to tarnish the image you have built for yourself. I thereby ask you to please resign your position or your appointment as the sole Administrator of Rivers State, so that we can celebrate you in the future, celebrate you even now as an elder statesman in the Niger Delta region. Going by that again, we want to say that, Mr. President, we have also had a rumor that all the state of emergency that you have declared is because you want to forcefully drain your Ogoni oil, and that you are trying to make a conducive environment by the military or using the military to ensure that you impose or forcefully take the oil that belongs to the people of Ogoni. Let us inform you, Mr. President, that no matter the Ogonis that are working with you, you may not be able to take oil from the Ogoni people without the necessary dialogue that is expected by the people. You cannot forcefully take oil that belongs to the people of Ogoni. The people of Ogoni have suffered untold hardship because of the oil. The people of Ogoni have faced so much trauma, have faced a lot of hardship because of this oil. Shell existed in Ogoni land for 50 years, and there was nothing to show for it. If you want to drill Ogoni oil, we want to expect Mr. President not to drill Ogoni oil by using the back door. Mr. President, if you want to drill Ogoni oil, try the best you can to ensure that you follow due process. Life was lost because of that particular situation. Kes and Wiwa and many others, 2,000, 3,000 Ogonis lost their life for this particular situation. You cannot forcefully take the oil that belongs to the people. We are not saying that we're not ready for the oil resumption, but we are saying that if there must be oil resumption, the needful must be done. Those persons that actually lay down their life for this particular struggle must be recognized and must be respected. The death of Kesan Wiwa will not be in vain. The death of 2,000, 3,000 Ogonis will not be in vain. Mr. President, you must be aware that Ogoni oil is referred to as blood oil. So whenever you want to tread and take the Ogoni oil, don't be deceived by the Ogonis that are close to you. Don't be deceived by Nyesom Wike that you listen more to. Want to let you know, Mr. President, that identifying yourself with Nyesom Wike is one of the setbacks you are going to have in 2027. If Mr. President wants to redeem his image based on the fact that the people of Niger Delta has lost trust and love for Mr. President, the people of the South region has lost trust and love for Mr. President, we are beginning to wonder if Mr. President will scale through in 2027. But if you reverse this particular appointment that you're giving to the sole administrator, if you reverse this particular decision that you have taken, and then bring back, lift the suspension you are giving to our governor, Fubara, that was doing well to reverse people, and then bring him back, I'm assuring you that Niger Delta youth, I'm assuring you that South people will support you and praise you for going back and then giving your decision a second thought. But if you fail to give your decision a second thought, we shall let you understand that 2027 is ahead, and yes, some wicked cannot force us to cast our vote for you. Yes, some wicked cannot force us to vote for you in 2027. No matter the level of military presence that will be in the Niger Delta, no matter the number of military presence that will be in Rivers State, they can never force me to vote for you. So if you want me to vote for you, if you want my supporters, if you want my family to vote for you, Mr. President, please reverse the decision and leave the suspension on our workaholic governor, Fubara. That's our call at this point in time. And at the same time, we want to conclude by saying, I want to say again that Mr. President, Rivers State has been in peace. There is no need for state of emergency. In the East, there is a lot of situation going on in the East. We have so much, every Monday in the East is sit at home. We have a situation in Imo State where the current governor, Hope Uzodinma, was attacked. His private vehicle, his official vehicle was attacked. His personal residence was attacked. The entire Imo State was so much in a serious challenge, security challenge, and Mr. President never declared state of emergency in Imo State. We have a situation like this in the North. As we speak, every Monday in the East, there is sit at home in the East. What has Mr. President done about it? What has Mr. President been able to put in place to make sure that you correct or stop the sit at home in the East? Why are you so concerned? Why are you so interested in the case of Rivers State? Why are you so interested in the case of Niger Delta? And you're not concerned about the case of the East. You're not concerned about the case in the North. You're not concerned about what is the number of deaths that's ongoing in the North. You're not concerned about the number of deaths that's ongoing in the East. You're so concerned about the number of the situation that is peaceful in Rivers State. Please call off the state of emergency you have declared on Rivers people, because we're not enjoying it. It is giving more hardship upon the hardship that we are already enjoying from you. First, we want to say that we are not very happy or comfortable first with appointing a sole administrator in Rivers State. We condemn the act of Mr. President appointing a sole administrator in Rivers State. Reason being that Rivers State is in peace. There's no shooting going on in Rivers State. My uncle or my brother, Senator Malusunge Abe, I heard him saying that there was shooting in Rivers State, which is totally regrettable and unfortunate that a senator of that caliber, a man of that nature, will come out on the national TV to say that there was shooting in Rivers State that warranted Mr. President to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. That is not true, and that was not expected from an elder statesman, from a senator that have served the people and as a former legislature. It's not expected from him. So we totally want to call on the former senator or Senator Malusunge Abe to please come back and retract that particular statement. There is no shooting in Rivers State. Try as much as you can not to be too much involved in this politics because of your ambition for being a governor of Rivers State. Ogonis, we are ready to support you. But if you continue this way, we are not going to support you. If you continue this particular line you have taken to support Jason Wike and to support the Mr. President, even when he's making a mistake, instead of you to call on the attention of Mr. President to order and let him know that he has made a mistake, and then try the best you can to ensure that Mr. President can correct his mistake, you are adding more sorrow to our sorrow. So for that reason, we are not comfortable with that particular statement, because Rivers State is in peace and does not attract any sort of emergency. Then appointing a non-indigenous of Rivers State as a sole administrator still is not, even though Mr. President, we have to appoint a citizen of this state as a sole administrator and suspend the governor, we are still not going to be comfortable with it. So we condemn totally the appointment of the sole administrator, and also now requesting Mr. President to change him to a Rivers person. That is not our request. Our request is that Mr. President should revisit his decision, call off the suspension that is given to our governor, call back the governor to come back and serve the people of Rivers State the way he has been serving the people of Rivers State. As a democratic elected governor, he has the power not to continue serving. But if Mr. President decides that he's going to use his own power as an elected president to remove another elected governor, then that is what we are not comfortable with. So we are not calling for a Rivers son to be a sole administrator. Rather, we are condemning the appointment of the sole administrator in Rivers State, believing that that is against the Constitution. And if Mr. President wants to live by example, we believe that Mr. President will have given us the best example by ensuring that he respects the Nigeria Constitution, because he has been on the forefront of asking that the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, to respect the Supreme Court judgment. So if Mr. President wants Fubara to respect the Supreme Court judgment, the question that we ask again, and we are going to repeat, is that, Mr. President, are you respecting Nigeria Constitution? We listen to the broadcast of the sole administrator that has been appointed by Mr. President in Rivers State upon assumption of office. When we listen to his broadcast, he talked about so many factors that is affecting us directly and is also affecting us negatively. He talked about lawlessness.
You know what made me happy in all of this thing that this man said is the fact that he brought the Southeast situation into this. Yes, tell me why crisis has been going on in the Southeast. In the East, nobody you dare not step out of your house once it is 8 p.m. Unless you do not want to come back to your place again. Okay, look at the north. Was it not 3 days ago that we heard that three Nigerian soldiers were shot and that they were recorded and posted online by terrorists? Nobody has mentioned anything about that till today. Yobe, where it happened, has not been declared state of emergency. Nothing has been said. Even the southeast, everybody still going about their life. Kidnappers here and there, Fulani herdsmen here and there, unknown gunmen here and there. But it is River State where nothing is happening, where there is very, very, very peaceful. Not even protest has been heard or something. Nothing. Everything was just going. Just all that were going on then was between Wike and Fubara, and it was mere mouth. Nobody was saying nothing serious was happening to warrant state of emergency. And even if that state of emergency should hold because of the busting of pipeline, the governor does not have anything to do with it. The governor should remain there to see that peace and order was brought. Then later, maybe 2 weeks later or so, they call off the state of emergency and everybody will move on. But this one, it is very drastic measure, removing the Fubara and also calling state of emergency. Two drastic measures that are so unwarranted. It means that there is something fishy going on. And that is exactly what this man is saying. Call a spade and not a long fall. Is exactly what is happening. That is what this man just said, because this thing is, and I agree with this man that all of this is because of 2027 election, but there's no way that you win the heart of the people by making them to, by removing a governor that they so much love. Someone, they call him a workaholic governor because he's always working. So there's no way you win the heart of the people that way. So I just wish that the Mr. President can take the advice of this man and revive everything and bring Fubara back to seat and allow Wike to do his whatever he's doing in Abuja. That's his major aim. That's where his focus should be. He should leave River State alone. He has done his tenure and that's it. He should move on. This spirit of Godfather is in Nigeria. It should stop, come to an end. Very simple. So guys, please share me your opinion in the comment section. Like and share this video and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.